Hi there. In this video, I'll take you through the steps required to integrate Jasper with IBM's IoT platform. Jasper from Cisco is a SIM device management platform, which when integrated with IBM's IoT platform, allows you manage Jasper devices through IBM IoT. To go through the steps required to configure this integration, I've logged into IBM Cloud, and I'm on the IBM Cloud catalog, as you'll see here. The first thing that I'll do then is I'll start with a fresh instance of IBM's IoT platform. So I'll go down to Internet of Things and I'll select Internet of Things platform here from the catalog. Next I'll click on Create to create a new instance of our IoT platform on IBM Cloud. When our new IoT platform is ready to use, I can click on this Launch button here to launch the IoT platform's dashboard. From the dashboard, the next thing we'll do is add a Jasper extension. So if I go to the left nav and click on extensions, and then in the top right here I click on add extension, and you'll see I'm presented with the list of extensions available, and Jasper is at the top of the list, so I'll click on add here. I've added my Jasper extension now, and the next thing that I need to do is configure it, so I click on this setup button here. These parameters that are required, the first two, username and password, these are my username and password for the Jasper Control Center. The license key and endpoint URL we'll get when we log into the Jasper Control Center in just a moment. So let me enter my username and password here. Again, remember these are the username and passwords for my Jasper Control Center. But to get the license key and endpoint URL, I'll need to actually log into the Control Center. Access to the Jasper Control Center is made available through network service providers that actually use Jasper as their SIM management tool. In this instance, I'm using 3 as my network service provider, and having requested a 3 IoT starter kit, I have access to the Jasper Control Center for the SIM cards that I got from 3. So having logged in, I can click on Go to Control Center here, and if I go to API integration, I can get the API license key that I need to include in our Jasper config on IBM's IoT platform, and I need to get the endpoint URL. And I copy this and I paste this into endpoint URL on the IoT platform and click on Done. So now that I've clicked on Done, I've configured the platform extension for Jasper on the IBM IoT platform. The next thing that I'll need to do then in order to be able to manage a device that's using Jasper is to go and add a device. So you'll remember this is a new instance of our IoT platform. So the first thing that I'll need to do here is click on Devices and go to Device Types and add a new device type. So let's say that this is a mobile device type and click on Next. I don't need to enter any other values here to quickly move on. And then to add a new device, I can quickly just say register devices. So this is a type, mobile device, and let's just say it's an iPhone. Let's say I have a SIM card from the 3 IoT starter kit that I've put into an old iPhone. So I can say device ID is iPhone and click Next. And I don't need to enter these details here. Just to simply move on to demonstrate the Jasper integration, I can enter my own auth token, or I could allow the system to generate one for me. I just put one in here. And from here I can click on Done. Right, so now that I've added the new device, what we'll want to do is go to the extension configuration for that device. So if I click on extension configuration, you'll see that I have the Jasper extension for the device listed here. So I want to click on View here, and what I'm required to enter, if I click on this Edit button here, is the card ID for the device, and I can get that from the Jasper Control Center. So if I go back to my Jasper Control Center here, go back to Control Center, if I look at the devices that I have registered and connected, I can copy the card ID from the Control Center and I can paste that into the card ID on the IoT platform and click on Save. And when I do click on Save here, I should be able to see some details from Jasper in the IBM IoT platform, and I can. So I can see that the card ID is here. I've just entered that. I can see that the status of the card is activated. It's using the 3IE starter kit. And if I wanted, I can change some of the details here too, right? So I can actively manage the card by, changing the status from activated to deactivated, or others there. If I go to details here, I should be able to see some details of the card, which I can. And again, these reflect the details from the Jasper Control Center. If I look at the Jasper Control Center, I see the usage to date, 1.4 megabytes, and I can see here it's similar, right? And finally then in the usage tab, I can enter a start cycle date here, like so. Submit. And I can pull this data from Jasper too. So hopefully you can see that, with just a few steps, it's rather easy to configure the configuration between the Jasper platform and IBM's IoT platform. You simply configure the extension at the platform level, and then for the individual device, enter the card ID, and you can pull the data from Jasper and surface that here in IBM's IoT platform. Not only can you just pull the data, but you can also manage the card as shown here. Hopefully you found this short video useful. Thanks for taking the time to watch. Bye-bye.